Hi, I'm Simon with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we're going to show you how to repair your appliance. Are you ready? Remember, anytime you work on your appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. In this video, we'll show you how to replace the hinge bearing in the Frigidaire refrigerator. It's going to be a very easy repair. Should only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. For this job, we're going to need a Phillips screwdriver, a medium-sized flathead screwdriver, small-sized flathead screwdriver, and a 3/8 wrench, and also we need some tape. When you open up the package, you're going to get a new hinge bearing. The main purpose of the hinge bearing is to allow the freezer door to glide and to keep it opened or closed. It's mounted at the bottom of the freezer door at the doorstop bracket. If the freezer door won't stay open in one position or won't close shut, or it makes popping noise when it gets opened or closed, the hinge bearing should be checked and replaced. We're going to start with opening both doors. So now we're going to remove the grill. I'm going to use a flathead screwdriver. I'm going to press down those tabs and pull them out. And then remove the grill. Put a towel underneath of the coupling because we're going to have some water dripping down the tubes. Then push on the locking collar and pull out the tube from the coupling. So now we can close the doors. And next we're going to go on the top and put the tape on the door. And remove that hinge cover. We're going to use a Phillips screwdriver. Take out the single screw. Slide the cover forward and remove it. Before we remove the hinge, we need to disconnect that wire plug. Using the small flathead screwdriver, stick it here under that locking edge and push it in there. And then pull the plug apart. And now we can remove the hinge. That would be a 3/8 wrench. And we're going to unscrew those two screws. Alright, so the door is ready to come off. We're going to remove the tape. Make sure the door is closed. It will be held in place by the door gasket. So we're going to take off the tape and going down, kind of hold the door, open the freezer door, and let's lift it out of the hinge. Don't pull it hard because there's a water line that we have to slowly pull through the bottom hinge. Alright, now we can put it down. So now we're going to use a flathead screwdriver, medium size. I'm going to insert it into this opening here on the side of the hinge bearing and pry it out. Now I can slide it over the tube. And next we're going to put a new one in. This is the old hinge bearing next to the new one. If you don't have this part, you can get it from AppliancePartsPros.com. So the new hinge bearing goes over the water inlet tube. Then we're going to put it in and match the shape of the bearing and the cutout in the doorstop bracket. And I'm going to push it in. It's going to lock itself. Now I'm going to probably help it to lock. I'm using the flathead screwdriver. It happened to be in my hand. You can use anything you want. It's in. And now we're going to install it back under the fridge. Okay, let's lift the door up. If you noticed, I'm not holding it by the door handle. And bring it closer. And now we're going to install the water line into the hinge. Push it down. And pull on the line. Make sure it goes through all the way. And we're going to lift the door up, and it's went down on the hinge. So then close the door. And next we're going to install the upper hinge and secure it to the cabinet. We're going to put the tape just to make sure the door is not going to leave us and go somewhere else. And then the hinge goes back on. We're going to match the holes and install 2 3/8 screws in there. Going to adjust the door to match the holes. Then I'm going to use the wrench and tighten them. I'm going to pull out the plug, connect it. Can only go in one way because there's a couple of slots on this plug, and there's a couple of posts here. Then they will slide into these cuts. Push it in, make sure it's locked. Now we're going to put the cover on and slide it back so it will lock. Match the holes at the back, put the Phillips screw in. And using the Phillips screwdriver, we're going to secure the cover to the cabinet. And now we can remove the tape. To check if the new hinge bearing works good, we're going to open and close the door and see if it will hold. So far so good. We did a good job. Now we can open the doors, connect the water line, and put the grill back on. Right now we're going to put the coupling over the tube and push it in. Make sure it goes in all the way. And then we can take out the towel. Now we can put the grill back on and slide first the edges, the sides over the hinges. Then the bottom of the grill goes over that metal base. And we can press in the top tabs and then push it in. And now we can close both doors. We just completed the work. Plug the fridge back in and make sure it's cooling. Thank you for being a part of another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. For any of your future appliance repair projects, please check out our other videos available on our site, on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Instagram.